name's Dave. Hi, my name's Dave Talbot. I'm in Mr. Reed's networking class at Akron Institute of Herzing University. Today I'm going to be showing a Wi-Fi dish that I've made out of a direct dish and a router using some special firmware. So this is the router I have in here, and what I had to do is flash this with special firmware just to give it more functionality, so I could search for the wireless networks in the area to connect to. I have copper heat sinks in here for cooling, and this is all inside of a weatherproof box I have so I can mount this outside. I have a ground wire in case I need to ground this. And then you have the Ethernet cord going to the laptop or whatever connection you have. You also have the power. The model router that this is a WRT54G Linksys router, and the firmware is DDWRT, and I've used the version 23 standard, and that just gives it the more increased functionality. I actually had to disable this second antenna down here so that it only uses the upper antenna, which goes into the special satellite coax cable and into the biquad antenna, which shoots into the dish to send and receive the signals. And this right here is just the actual biquad antenna. It actually takes the wireless signal from the router and shoots it into the dish, and then from the dish it sends it out, and it gets the send and receive signals, and it communicates through this. Alright, so what I'm going to show you guys here is the setup I have. I have the Ethernet cable going into my laptop here, and I've already got the router pre-configured. I've set the address to 192.168.1.2, and that way it can bridge to 192.168.1.1 network. Here I'm going to go to the status tab here, and I've already got this set up in client mode. So what it's doing is it's actually looking for networks to bridge to, and it's going to connect to them, and it'll actually create a wireless bridge to here, just like this computer is connected to that wireless access point. So once I go to the status tab, I'm going to click on wireless, and then I've got these two buttons down here. It's a site survey and wireless vision survey. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the second one here, and this is going to show you all the networks in the area and give you a visual representation of that. It takes a few seconds to populate, 30 seconds or so, and as you can see here, it's actually got all the networks in the area here, just in this area. Now I'm not very high in the air now, but the higher you go, the more networks you're gonna get, is what I found. And I've actually done a test where I've had this up on the roof, as you'll see a little bit later in this video, and I've got quite a few more networks from up there. And it just shows you all the networks and what channel they're on, and you can actually connect to a network if you've got one, an access point maybe a couple blocks away. You can actually connect to it and use the internet. And also there's another tab here called Site Survey. If you click that, it'll also populate all the access points and actually laptops in the area, and it gives you their MAC address, what channel they're on, the RSSI, which is the wireless connection rate, and basically the closer that is to 0, the stronger the signal is going to be. And it's got a few other options here.
Okay.
Alright, so this is my satellite Wi-Fi
dish, and it's up mounted on my roof. I'm just testing it out to see how it works. I'll zoom into that. And as you can see, there's the little router box on the dish itself.